And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Friday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics.
And for that game against the Cavaliers, that will be their fourth outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the 5, down low. And for the Bulls, Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's White in at the 1. The start of a fresh season. But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Harris misses. Chicago with the ball. Pass to Buzelis. And here's White. Chicago passing it around. Dosunmu outside. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Here's Huerter. And a miss there off the inbound. White against Cunningham. Harris on the wing. The 3 from Thompson. Here's Duren. And he buries his first look.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Vucevic, a screen on Thompson. Dosunmu outside. To the inside. Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Duren. Back to Cunningham. Knocks it loose. Oh, there's the alley. Now here's Vucevic. Covered by Duren. And the power finish by Vucevic.
How about those handles from the big man, Vuce? Okay, big fella, I see you.
Pass to Harris. Down low. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. For Chicago, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Vucevic, a screen on Cunningham. White, the pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Pass to Duren. Now Harris. And here's Ivy from the arc. It's hauled in by Herter. You know, Richard, after some up and down seasons, Kobe White has really found his place on this team.
He is looking more and more self-assured than ever. You can see it in his scoring the most, but also every other aspect of his game. His team and the organization trust him.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. Here's Ivy. Cunningham, left side. Just 4 to shoot. To the left side wing. Duren, no good.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Herter. The 3. Duren with the rebound. Thompson left side. Cunningham outside. No good from outside.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Brian, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. The Bulls on offense. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Pass to Buzelis. Back to White. Launches it. The rebound by Detroit. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
Last year, these two gave us a very entertaining season series, splitting the games.
And we're watching two teams looking to make that next step. They want to break out of the middle of the pack, prove they can do some damage.
Pass to Dosunmu from behind the arc. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. Vucevic has got 3 assists tonight.
I just love the ball movement.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. In third, the Bulls.
They took pride in their success at the line, and it forced opposing defenses to be very careful against them.
Chicago leading by 9. Outside Herter. Pass to Vucevic. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Harris outside. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Dosunmu, the pass to Herter. Here's Vucevic. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Pistons trail by 9. To the middle. Can they get it? And Harris lays it up and in.
He's been doing this for a long time. Harris is so productive inside.
White, the pass to Dosunmu. Now Vucevic. Shoots over Duren. Vucevic missing again. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Now here's Herter. He's scoreless. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. They trail by 7. Duren, the screen. And here's Harris outside. It's hauled in by White.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Duren. Vucevic's shot is off. Pistons trail by 7. Thompson outside. And here's Ivy from the arc. Here's Duren. And he banks in the layup. Duran's got 6. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Buzelis. Williams is checked in for DeSumo. And it's Trey Jones in for Herter. And a new group getting ready for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Duran. Robinson comes in for Thompson. Karis LeVert's checked in for Ivy. And Sasser's subbed in for Cade Cunningham. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Shams, thank you. Now here's Jones. Here's Smith. The rebound by Stewart.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
Pass to Harris. And here's Stewart. Robinson for 3. And he buries his first look.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Chicago leading by 4. Here's Collins. White looking it over. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Detroit is shooting only 35% so far in this quarter. Pass to Stewart. Now here's LeVert. Out to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one's good. And now it's just a 2-point Chicago lead.
And this is why you get Harris the rock inside. They can trust his judgment down there.
Outside Jones. Fires top of the key. And there's White. That's good on the assist from Jones.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Stolen by Jones. White against LeVert. For 3, Smith. Rebound Detroit. Here's Stewart. No points yet. Outside Robinson. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first. Pass to Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And here's Smith. Collins outside. Shoots over Stewart. That's short off the rim. The Pistons trailing. LeVert outside. And stolen by Williams. Left side White. Smith outside. Williams from long range. The shot no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Sasser. Stewart outside. And that misses. That would have put him up. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. Williams from long range. And it's Harris with the rebound. And here's Detroit. Trailing by 2. Here's Sasser. Pass to Robinson. Stewart, a screen on Smith. Robinson with it. Guarded now by Williams. On the wing, Jones. Outside White. Offline with a 3. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Bulls up 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bulls.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Tre Jones is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Buzelis in at power forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. They get it again. Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
And a nice sequence by Cunningham. This guy has all the tools. He doesn't let up.
Collins against Duren. Collins, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Duren, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
We've talked about this before. Rhythm is so important to a jump shooter. Take Kevin Huerter, for example, RJ.
Yeah, Kevin is a great example. His ability to be shifty, to create a few dribbles before launching, that's the key to his game, and not everyone has it.
Now here's Duren. He has 6. Oh, throw it down! Wow!
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Three-pointer, Vucevic. No good. He's missed 5 of his 8 attempts. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you, Brian.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. To the paint. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Tre Jones.
Yeah, just too strong right there. Duren is so good at fighting through contact on the way up.
Ivy's checked in for LeVert.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Duren. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
You know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
The shot by Buzelis is no good.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Stewart finds Cunningham. Inside. And here's Ivy from the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Jones. To the paint to win the drought. And Vucevic slams it in.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Stewart, a screen on Jones. And finished off by Stewart.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. The Bulls trail by 5. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Huerter can't hit. For Detroit, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Jones against Cunningham. On the wing, Thompson. He tries for 3. Kept alive.
That is a hard-run rebound, a man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
Vucevic, the pass to Dosunmu. Huerter from long range. Nails it from 3. Huerter's got 5 now.
He's got such a quick release. Huerter knows how to speed up a shot.
Back to Cunningham. 3-pointer. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 tonight.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. 18 feet out. Oh, that one bounces around and comes back out. Chicago has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. To the middle. Thompson with a steal. And here's Ivy from the arc. Ellis grabs the board. The Bulls have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Duren with a steal. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Stewart. Tipped.
When it comes to contesting shots, Ellis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Pass to Jones. Duren with a steal. To the inside. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Chicago making a switch here. Smith's checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Harris is checked in for Stewart. Ivy with the ball. Duren with a screen on Herter. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Outside Herter. Back to Jones. Smith passes to Vucevic. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Detroit.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Some changes for Chicago. Williams comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's White in for Jones. Detroit also making some changes. Robinson, he's checked in for Thompson. And Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Now here's Williams. Yet to see a basket. DeSumo outside. Just 5 on the clock. They get it back. The kick out to White. Back to Williams. Over Harris. The Pistons clear it. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Tipped away. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Pass to Williams. The 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Sasser outside. Duren with a screen on White. And here's Harris. And here's Ivy from the arc. Smith with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now here's Duren. 13 points in the game. Here's Ivy. That one's good. 2 for 8 now.
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the three-point line.
Picked by Smith. Outside White. To win the cold spell. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Sasser. Back to Duren. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Bulls trail by 6. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Williams misses.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
Harris's shot is good.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Collins, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And the Pistons making a change here as well. LeVert's checked in. Herter against LeVert. And here's Herter. He's got 5. He drops it from range. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
For a wing, Herter has always been a very good facilitator, by no means a ball stopper.
Jumps up, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Harris. 9 points in the game. 5 to shoot. Outside Robinson. Three-pointer off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Williams. From the arc. Detroit with a rebound. Duran's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Robinson. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
1:04 left in the first half of this game. Here's White. Williams passes to Herter. Misses the 3.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
The Bulls trail by 6. Williams with it. Now LeVert defending. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he makes it.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. And Harris throws it down.
And I understand that people might not realize this, but he's 6'7". You cannot forget about his bounce because he's got some.
Outside White. Pass to Smith. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Chicago Bulls.
I don't know what they have to do to get a rebound. They're fortunate to still be in this game.
Well, we know rebounding is partly a hustle stat, but I don't know if the energy is their problem. They're just getting pushed around, Shaq.
And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. And this is from Hoops Queen Life. It's a question for Shaq. Who was your favorite team to play for?
Let's see, I played for so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, the Lakers. What up, LA? Love y'all.
Yeah, I'm glad he counted those teams because I was on 7. He has a little amnesia.
I learned that from your time in Denver, Orlando, and Detroit.
Okay, enough. You win.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Jalen Duren with a strong contribution so far on this one.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. Vucevic's shot is off.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Counted from distance. Ivy's got 7.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Outside Herter. Over Ivy. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Pass to Thompson. Here's Harris. Now here's Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Duran with a screen on White. And he's going for the lob! And the dunk by Duran.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Three-pointer, Vucevic. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
Pass to Harris. Back to Ivy. Harris's shot is good. 13 points in the game.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Drives to the hoop. The 3 from Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Herter. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. Detroit shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Well, the Bulls traded away DeRozan, Levine, Caruso. But Grant, despite all that, they finished with an identical record last season.
They did. I mean, they finished the season strong, 17-10 after the All-Star break. Their young backcourt of Gideon White showing some real promise.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. Jalen Duran is second.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. DeSumo outside. And again, no good by Chicago.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. The 3 is up. And there's Cunningham on the assist by Thompson. Cunningham's got 7 points in the game.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Duran. And that one's good. Cunningham. 9 points in the game.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Here's Vucevic. And that one comes up a bit short.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Back to Harris. Cunningham outside. No good with the triple. The Bulls trail by 19. Chicago passing it around. Harris outside. Takes a 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And stolen by Cunningham. And here's Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Chicago has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic in a post. Covered by Duran. Down to 5 on the shot clock. DeSumo can't hit.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Thompson finds Cunningham. Here's Duran. Covered by Vucevic. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. And Cunningham throws it down.
Yeah, strong player mentally. Cunningham showing the physical strength on that play.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Guys, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Stewart's checked in. On defense, the Pistons. Pass to Jones. There's the three. Goes back up. And it's Vucevic getting it to go. Vucevic has got 10 points in the game.
Just a stellar rebounder. Vuce, look, he relishes getting those extra offensive rebounds.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Pistons lead by 21.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Vucevic, a screen on Thompson. Dosunmu, the pass to Jones. He buries it from three. Jones has got his second bucket on the night.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Ivy from outside the arc. Buzelis grabs the board.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good there.
There's a screen. Now here's White beyond the arc. And Ivy pulls it down. Cunningham outside. Thompson passes to Stewart. Ivy outside. Harris on the wing. No good on the three.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
And Detroit has possession, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Cunningham passes to Thompson. And again, no good by Detroit. The Bulls trail by 15. Outside Jones. White for three. The rebound by Detroit. Stewart's got 6 rebounds in the game. The Pistons have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. And here's Thompson for three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. White for three. Rebound Detroit. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Stewart finds Cunningham. And here's Thompson for three. That doesn't go either for Thompson.
Why does he think that's a good shot? Coach does not want him out there taking threes.
Pass to Jones. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. 4-3. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Well, Vucevic has finished a couple times in the top 10 of offensive boards, in part because of his feel for the game.
For Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Buzelis. And Williams is subbed in for Dosunmu. Detroit also making some changes. Robinson, he's checked in for Harris. Karis LeVert comes in for Ivy. And Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Detroit leading by 13. Sasser outside. Stewart, a screen on Jones. Pass to Thompson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Smith passes to Collins. Down low. Here's Jones. And a nice finish on the layup. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Pass to LeVert. Back to Sasser. And the shot goes in. And the Pistons lead by 13.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Jones finds Smith. Let's go with a three. Jones misses.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Sasser outside. Fires for three. He's off on that one. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Chicago. And Collins with the slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Robinson, a screen on White. Here's LeVert. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Smith. Outside Jones. Shot from the wing. And he can't get that one. The Pistons lead by 11. LeVert outside. And here's Stewart. Takes it inside. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
White for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Chicago passing it around. Collins passes to White. Jones from outside. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 8 now. Here's LeVert. Pass to Thompson. Sasser outside. Now Stewart. Back to Sasser. Jacks up a 3. Jones grabs the board. Now here's Smith. Defense right on him. Here's Jones. Collins with a screen on LeVert. Takes the 3. That shot off. And so it's Detroit liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jalen Smith is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones, then there's Kevin Huerter, and it's Collins in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And Harris throws it down.
Okay, so maybe we know Harris as a shooter, but that doesn't mean he still can't get up.
Here's Jones. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
LeVert passes to Harris. To the inside. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Outside Huerter. Back to Jones. Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has got 9 points here in the second half.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah, you're not missing from there.
Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham throws it down.
Yeah, he's very quick on his feet. You can see it when Cunningham's moving through the defense on his drives.
Collins against Duren. Pass to Jones. Off target with the 3.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Cunningham. What a terrific move that is. And the Pistons lead by 19.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Collins outside. Pass to Huerter. Collins with a screen on LeVert. There's Huerter with the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
And the basket is good. And that's 17 points for Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, I just love how Cunningham alters his pace to get what he wants.
Jones finds Collins. From deep. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Harris. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Harris has got 19 points.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now here's Jones, and stolen by Cunningham. Pass to LeVert, the three ball. Chicago with a rebound. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Jones from outside. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And stolen by Herter. Outside Jones to end the run. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Pass to Duran. Back to Robinson. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Now here's Jones. That's tipped. Duran with a steal. Harris on the wing, covered by Smith. And here's LeVert for three, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break, converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Duran, no good. The Bulls have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Here's Jones. He got a piece of it.
You see the athleticism of Cunningham, using it there to come up with the swat.
Robinson, a screen on Smith. For three, here's Harris. Chicago with a rebound. Herter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Collins outside. Back to Herter. Collins right side. Over Harris. No good. A bit long that time.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Pass to Buzelis to stop the drought. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
And again, the Pistons missing. And for Chicago, they're shooting 27% here in the fourth. For three. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the dunk by Duran.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Pass to Herter. Inside. Oh, stolen by Harris. Cunningham outside. Now here's LeVert. Detroit moving the ball around. The three is up. Second shot opportunity, and it's Cunningham getting it to go. Cunningham's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Collins outside. Pass to Herter. Here's Buzelis. Fires the three, and Cunningham pulls it down.
Yo, check Cade.
And Richard, for those vets who haven't won a ring yet, how hard is it to take less money to join a contender?
It is not hard, and contenders typically count on that because once you've made the money, if you've made it that far in your career, if there's one thing left that you want to accomplish, that's win a ring.
So it's Chicago now, following the score by Detroit. Collins passes to Herter, and here's Jones. Three-pointer, sinks the tray. Jones has got 12 points in just the second half.
The vision of a point guard with that dish. Herder dicing him up with the pass.
And Harris throws it down.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Jones with the ball, picked up by Cunningham. Smith no good. Detroit has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Pass to Harris. The fader. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Now Jones. Collins outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Now here's Jones. There's the triple. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Duren, the pass to Robinson. Over Buzelis. It's hauled in by Herder. And for the Bulls, they're shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Pass to Collins. Herder against Cunningham. Collins. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Cunningham outside. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Duren.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush. The whole thing was perfect. Jones, the pass to Collins. It's Herder on the wing. Here's the 3. Detroit with a rebound. 1:25 left in the 4th quarter of this one.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pistons.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Jalen Duren.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Here's Cunningham, following the 3-point basket by Chicago. Pass to Duren, launches a 3. Jones grabs the board.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Here's Buzelis. Collins finds Herder. This one for 3. He can't hit that time. Herder against LeVert. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they...
All right, thanks, Allie. That concludes the first game of the